All right, so your borderman NJ to the city. So again, welcome to the Jax Breeze official YouTube. For all that didn't know I even do YouTube, now you know. I've been doing YouTube for some years, trying to get back into it as much as I can because I'm kind of a mixture of both. Like I got a website, but I don't really post on it much anymore. Um, but I also have a YouTube background, so I'm trying to, you know, do both honestly. If not, just do well. Yeah, I mean, it's always great to have both, honestly. But as time goes on, I might end up posting on one more than the other. Since I'm now doing all these short little videos, I'm probably gonna end up posting more on my YouTube than I do my website, and we'll see how that just continues to go about. Again, I love everybody. God first, once is unashamed. As I'm writing music right now, like I usually do, I want everybody to understand this 1,000 trillion infinity percent. Um, I thank all who have bought into me as a big brother, leader, role model, mentor, big brother, mayor, governor, whatever you want to call me, honorable, and so on. Um, Nothing that I do in the public eye and online through the internet am I ever trying to misrepresent myself in any sort of way. Um, but there are some things here and there that I feel like will come out that you're like, wow, I didn't know he had this view or didn't know he could say these certain words and so on. Whatever I say and do in the future that might seem like I'm out of character a little bit, I will always try what I can to add more context to it because the real me is a Puritan. The real me is someone that values and cares about cleanliness. The real me is not some whatchamacallit, is not some, you know, belligerent fool and so on. The real me is very clean, very well kept up mentally and spiritually, and so on and so on. This 2023, it's a matter of just bringing all those elements together, vice versa, you know, physically and materially, bringing everything, you know, continuously forward so I can be the most complete human being that I can, and so on. Because for years I've had it right on the money with who I am mentally and spiritually. But I'm also, as I just thought about over the last few days and even today, you know, I am trying to do what I can to vice versa in 2023 make it, or I'm also well put together physically and financially and other stuff like that, so I can overall just be the best of me, honestly. And that ain't saying that I'm gonna be as jacked as Tim Tebow is in the next couple years or so on. But it means that I'm definitely striving all I can to continuously, you know, just put the rest of the pieces of the puzzle together that make me my best me at the Godspeed rate of which it all comes together, and so on. But yeah, the number one thing that I pride myself on is being the best role model, big brother to each and every last one of you watching, listening, viewing, and subscribing. That is again the real me. It is exactly that: a big brother, a role model, a mentor, etc., etc. The real me is not some belligerent fool. Now, depending on the context, I don't care what people think, depending on the context. Because a lot of things I'm very super strong on, and I have no problem walking with people through that context so they understand. But the real me is not, again, some belligerent fool who is just doing anything and everything for attention, for fame, for views, for clicks, for money, whatever you want to call it. I am a very character driven person, and I will always be that to the death of me. And I will do all I can to continue to, again, show everybody the inner workings, the inner bowels, the inner everything of who I am, past, present, and future. So you get the real, you get the authentic, and you know that who you're buying into with me is exactly who you, vice versa, you know, can be, and or who you're buying into with me is someone that's at least worth supporting, and so on and so on. The number one thing that I hold definitely, the top three I hold nearest and dearest to me is, you know, that cover my identity. I'm a child of God, I'm a community leader, I'm a big brother. And I look forward to just continuously growing into, again, God first, the best version of me in all those ways and more. So your boy, the man, NJ to the city. I got more coming soon as always. The Jax Breeze, your boy, the man, NJ to the city.